Hello, my name is Aya. I am 29 years old. I have a 10-year-old daughter. So I am doing this video today to speak a little bit on my disease, which is discoid lupus and mixed connective tissue disease. I think I cope with things through prayer. I think I cope with things through faith, having a lot of faith, and praying. My support system is amazing when it comes to like my mother and some close friends and things like that. What was prescribed was prednisone for a 2-week period to help me regain that strength, I guess. That is a steroid. Also, for an everyday use from the rheumatologist, I am taking Plaquenil. And so that is supposed to help with inflammation, and it's supposed to help with increasing the levels of the lupus, the severity of the lupus, should I say. So those are the two things that were prescribed. And with the insurance, I do have insurance, and if there is a copay, it's very small. So with the insurance that I have, it's not major to the point where it's unaffordable with those medications. How did it affect my lifestyle? So it affected my lifestyle because I am a student and I'm also a manager, as I mentioned in the previous questionnaire. So I am expected to do a lot of things, and I wasn't able to do those things. I'm also a mother. So being a mother, you have to continuously be on board to work. It's a job that never ends, and that's something that's completely true. So those were the most important things in my life that were affected because I wasn't able to do those things at all. And I had to accept that I have a disability, and I had to accept that, you know, when it's time for me to rest, that I need to rest. So a family member that I think was affected was my daughter. She's only 10 years old, so I feel like she didn't really quite understand what was going on, but I could tell the fear that she had in some of the situations where I wasn't able to get out of the bed, and she had to be that person that was there for me. And not understanding that as a 10-year-old, I look at as something pretty major. So I think that it affected my mom more so than anybody in my family, because I think that, you know, she may have been the closest to me or the closest understanding, because it's a really hard disease to understand. People don't really get it. So living with lupus is scary. When you go into a deep flare, it's scary because you don't know if you'll ever come out, or if you come out of it, if you'll ever be the same again, pretty much. I've had it now for about 6 years. I was diagnosed in 2012. When I was actually able to go and see somebody else, I was sent and referred to a dermatologist. The dermatologist, when he looked at my scalp, he immediately knew what it was. There aren't really many services that have been made available to address it. And I think that's where you start to feel alone, because like I said, no one actually knows what it's like unless they're going through it. My status with the lupus is it would be considered in remission. I learned that in this process that the things you eat play a major role in how your body reacts. You know, if you having this disease, it's or being at risk for this disease, it's a lot of inflammation. So I would say try those things to lower your levels, because while your body's fighting against you, you know, mentally you can fight against it.